I once killed a man and took his boots. They were nice boots.
What? You killed someone just for a pair of boots?
Of course not. There were other reasons. I also took his cloak.
Listen carefully. Once you fall asleep, you'll be transported into your first nightmare. The nightmares are sort of like trials, challenges created by the spell. Once inside, you'll meet monsters, horrible creatures who will test you, fight you, try their damnedest to break you. But you'll also meet people. They aren't worth trusting either. Your best bet is to fight for yourself. Remember, they are not real. They're just illusions conjured up to test you.
I don't expect you to forgive me. This sin too would be mine to bear. Please, if you can, find it in your heart to understand. If things were different, I would have gladly faced those monsters and let you escape. My life does not belong to me alone. There's an unencompassable duty that I'm sworn to fulfill. Until it's done, I cannot allow myself to die.
A nameless slave ascended the Black Mountain. Both heroes and monsters fell by his hand. Unbroken, he entered the ruined temple of a long-forgotten god and spilled his blood on the sacred altar. The gods were dead, and yet they listened. Glorious, your treachery truly knows no bounds. Dreamer Sunless, you have been bestowed a true name, lost from light.
You are the one who is obsessed with lies, Sunny, not me. You somehow always manage to keep your real thoughts, desires, and reasons hidden. I've never seen anyone so adept at deception. Congratulations, Sunny. The mind games you played with us were almost as devious as the mental hex of the Soul Devourer. It was nothing short of inspiring. You can even easily turn truths into lies. How brilliant. I never even knew that such a thing was possible. Silly me. I didn't know a lot of things before I met you. So you see, while you were learning how to use a sword from me, I was learning how to use people from you. So please, Sunny, accept my sincere gratitude. I could not have wished for a better teacher. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Oh, of course, Lord Sunless. What is your true name, then? Lost from light, I am. Lost from light. I saw the human castle again. Only this time it was at night. There was a lonely star burning in the black skies, and under its light the castle was suddenly consumed by fire, with rivers of blood flowing down its halls. I saw a corpse in a golden armor sitting on a throne, a woman with a bronze spear drowning in a tide of monsters, an archer trying to pierce the falling sky with his arrows. All that time, Sunny was sure, for some reason, that Cassie saw the cataclysm that had devoured this land and turned it into a desolate hell, creating the Forgotten Shore. The first part of the vision was certainly referring to how the curse of the all-consuming darkness had broken free from its 7 seals, so he had just assumed that the other parts of the vision spoke about the past too. But Effie's spear gave him an epiphany, a terrible revelation that he had been wrong all this time, that the apocalyptic images Cassie had described were not of the past, but of the future.
There is one thing I can do for them, for the dead. It is to win, and keep winning until I attain my dream, a dream they clung to and risked their lives for.
Let's talk about the tyrannical ruler Gunlog and Shadow Slave. Gunlog arrived in the Forgotten Shore 8 years prior to the main cast in one of the cruelest and bloodiest periods of the time in the history of the Bright Castle. And this was when the Second Lord died on a suicidal attempt at attacking the Crimson Spire. Afterwards, the Bright Castle descended into total anarchy and everyone became mad, but Gunlog was considered the most mad, the most crazy, because instead of fighting monsters on land, he actually dove into the dark sea. One day while diving, he was pulled away by a current, and once the sea disappeared, he stumbled onto a mortally wounded, dying Leviathan. He began cutting the meat off the creature's bone with his knife, but by chance, the Leviathan happened to die from its terrible wounds at the exact moment. The spell happened to also give him an echo due to killing it with his blade, a wondrous liquid metal-like golden armor that no human weapon could even hope to scratch, a transcended echo. With this armor, he returned to the Dark City and took the throne of the Bright Castle. Unlike the prior rulers of the Bright Castle though, he had no desire to try and conquer the Crimson Spire or find a way out of the Forgotten Shore, which led to Nephis challenging him to a one-on-one duel, and he eventually died during it, which brought an end to his legacy.
To tell you the truth, Harris, I have killed many monsters. Some of them were nightmare creatures and some were men. I killed a person or two as well. But I have never done it out of malice. I've never enjoyed it too much. He paused and then spat, his voice shaking. But I will enjoy killing you. You embody everything that I despise. You sicken me. For that reason alone, I am going to end you. You don't deserve to live at all.
I am no man.
Castor smiled darkly, then raised his sword. Enough of this! I'm done trying to reason with you, fool. I have allowed you to skulk in the shadows, playing your vulgar games for long enough. I only permitted you to live because there was no reason to get rid of you. What, do you think that you can defeat me? That your little schemes and secrets will give you a chance against a true legacy? Sorry to disappoint, but I figured them out a long time ago. Sunny remained silent for a bit, and then asked in an indifferent tone, "Oh yeah? Do tell. What are my secrets exactly?" You hide your strength and pretend to be weak. You go around telling ridiculous tales, making everyone think that you are a lunatic. At first, I thought that you have lost your mind too. But once I started paying attention, it was so obvious. The constant misdirections, the obnoxious bragging that no sane person would ever believe, the crazy act. This is you, Flaw, isn't it? As Sunny tensed, Castor smiled triumphantly and said, "You are compelled to lie against your will." Did you really think that no one would see the pattern? You even bribed that idle friend of yours to try and mislead everyone. A pathetic attempt. Were you expecting that anyone would buy it? Sunny stared at him for a few moments, and then exploded with laughter. Ah, crap. You got me. Yes, you are right. This is my flaw. What sane person would go around telling such outrageous lies? Hidden behind the mask, Sunny smiled. It is so sad that I don't know that your powerful, incredible, amazing aspect ability shortens your lifespan every time you use it, and that you reverse its effect on your body with a charm memory in the shape of a sandglass. Ah, if only I was more observant. Too bad I am not. The legacy stared at him with a dark expression, his face slowly turning pale.
Go! Lost from light!
Do you even know what you've done? Do you even know what you've taken from me?
She has convictions.
After the Forgotten Shore, Cassie's betrayal struck Sunny deeper than any physical wound. She had been someone he had allowed close, someone he had thought understood him in ways few ever could. On that cursed island, he had relied on her guidance, believed in her visions, and even dared to trust, a dangerous thing for someone like him. But when the truth emerged, that she had hidden things, twisted choices, and used his loyalty as a tool. It left a scar deeper than any blade cut. For Sunny, trust was rare, almost sacred. So when Cassie broke it, it wasn't just anger he felt, but a hollow ache, as if a part of him had been foolish enough to believe in friendship again. Her betrayal didn't just wound him, it confirmed his deepest fear, that no one ever truly stayed. I was born in the Colosseum. Words are worthless. Silence is gold. Don't waste my breath. Human? I am not and have never been a human. As if to answer his thoughts, a dozen figures suddenly appeared from behind the trees surrounding him. One of the ambushers took a step forward and smiled. Sorry, Mongrel. No hard feelings, right? The menacing figure in black armor stared at the young man for a few moments, and then an elusive but strangely familiar voice resounded from beneath the fearsome mask. None whatsoever. Just a moment later, the ambushers obliged. All kinds of aspect abilities activated at once, turning the small clearing into a furious storm of deadly elements and steel. What happened next could only be described as pure carnage. The black figure pounced on the ambushers, using both his gauntleted fist and his round shield to sow devastation among their ranks. Every move Mongrel made was precise, calculated, and deadly, but also brutal and utterly cruel. He danced among his enemies like a grim reaper, killing them one after another without showing any sign of even knowing what mercy or hesitation were. And when it was all over, the lone black figure was left standing alone amidst the bodies, covered in blood from head to toe.
An armored figure wearing a fearsome black mask walked out of the darkness, the blade of the great Odachi resting on its shoulder. Mongrel had arrived to the Nightmare Gate.
Touchdown and living on this proper shit. I'll make that money make you wanna flow. Yeah, I bought that building right next to the floor.
With no time to evacuate, numerous people were going to die. But then, a courageous awakened placed himself in the way of nightmare creatures, holding off the entire advancing horde by himself and refusing to give ground until the government forces arrived. Well, some readers might recognize him as the viral dreamscape sensation, Mongrel. Words are worthless. Silence is gold. Don't waste my breath. Stay back. Kill anything that gets past me. Make them bleed. I created when I was just a lonely kid. We were together for a long time, before we weren't anymore. I had my first nightmare when I was 12. It's rare, but does happen sometimes. A name? I used to have a name, I guess. Mordred, or rather, Prince Mordred, I guess. Nothing. I am a prince of nothing. Nothing at all. Thank you for bringing this piece of mirror to me, Sunless. I am very grateful and very sorry for what is about to happen next. Nephis stared at them for a while, then turned away.
I don't need two guides. Which one should I pick?
The second skeleton strained to free himself again, and then roared. I am Azarax the Mighty, the Plague of Steel, King of Kings, Conqueror of 100 thrones. Choose me, Nephilim. I will guide you to the shores of the underworld and through its dark expanse, back to the world of the living. You will need a powerful guide if you wish to escape. I am here because I led my armies into the Great War, slaughtered a myriad of souls, and was punished for my strength and my pride. Sonny remained silent for a bit and then glanced at his friends with a tense expression. There is something I need to tell you. Effie and Kai stared at him with slight surprise written on their faces, while Cassie's eyebrows suddenly flew up. Kai looked at him and smiled. Oh, what is it? Sonny sighed, turned away, then faced them and shrugged. Ah, it's nothing too serious, just, well, to tell you the truth. My flaw is that I can't lie. I have a true name, which I received in my first nightmare. My aspect is of the divine rank. I have 3 soul cores, actually, shadow cores, which technically makes me a demon. I have already unlocked my aspect's legacy. I inherited the lineage of one of the 7 demons. Oh, and also, how do I say this? I might be Lord Mongrel. Effie looked at him. A divine aspect. What? Do those even exist? 3 soul cores? A demon's lineage? What even is that? And what is next? Are you going to tell us that you have a divine memory or something? Sonny stared at her for a bit. Ah, well, actually, I have 2.
I don't need conviction. I know what I value, and I know what I want. It might not be much, but it's enough. I am who I am, and who I am is enough. It's plenty.
Sonny fell to the ground and looked up at the grey sky drowning in the flood of rustling swords. After a while, a terrible smile split his face like a jagged chasm. Taking a shallow breath, he laughed bitterly and whispered, "I'm free."
I am not a carrier of the nightmare spell anymore. It's a long story, so forgive me if I don't go into detail. I met a very loathsome cursed terror in my third nightmare, and here I am.
When in line, and on top of all that shit, you always lying. On top of all that shit,
Any of you, all of you, it doesn't matter. I won't even use my aspect.
Let's get disrespectful. Let's get disrespectful. You better have some respect when you attack the man. I'ma cut you out. Cut you out and tell me to me. Cut you out my car. Cut you out my life. Where my siblings at? Where my
The Lord of Shadows. Sure, his reputation was fearsome, and plenty of soldiers had witnessed his dire strength during the war. Still, he had been considered to be merely at the top of the hierarchy of power among the saints, like Summer Night was, not as someone who existed entirely outside that hierarchy. His abominable minions had also defeated another 6, which meant that he had faced more enemy transcendence than even Changing Star herself. He
Just who are you?
Who are you? Who in the world is he?
Nobody.
think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark.
The Lord of Shadows moved in the storm of blood like an omen of death, the gaze of his fierce mask remaining utterly indifferent, utterly cold, utterly devoid of mercy. But the demon was not without emotion. What frightened Karna the most was that he could faintly hear the sinister saint humming an upbeat tune as he slaughtered corrupted abominations and bathed in their blood. The sick bastard was enjoying the harrowing massacre. Karna had been wrong. That thing could not be a human. It had to not be a human.
Standing atop the steps of black marble, the stunning young man looked down the legion of shadows with his dark, cold, lightless eyes. And answering to his presence, the shadows which had always been lifeless and motionless, finally moved. Those who possessed forms that resembled humans knelt. Those who possessed forms that resembled beasts lowered themselves to the surface of the water. All of them prostrated themselves before the young man, as if welcoming their lord, their monarch, their sovereign.
Not bad for a rookie sovereign, don't you think?
Natural supremacy? That's impossible. How did you...
Well, if you wish to know, I traveled to the very edge of the dream realm, scaled the jagged peaks of the hollow mountains, descended to a land below the underworld to seek counseling from the corpse of a forgotten god-slayer, killed the shadow of a corrupted god, forged a blessed sword for an incorruptible soul, cheated death by taking my own life, and survived. But mostly, I just really wanted to kill you. I guess you just pissed me off that badly, Anvil.
You can't kill Nephis. She is the one who...
I am lost from light who was born from the shadows. I am the rightful heir of death and the bastard son of fate. Ruin follows. If you had any sense, you would have run away as soon as you saw me.
Nephis could wipe out a swarm of nightmare creatures with one powerful explosion. But Sunny did not need an explosion. He could simply wish the creatures dead, and their lifeless bodies would fall to the ground. Quite fitting for someone who calls himself the Sovereign of Death, is it not?
Oh, how fearsome he was. How valiant. We broke his body, and we broke his soul, but we couldn't break his will.
His madness spreads like a disease.
Who dares dream about me? Where are you going? Don't you want to learn a secret?